Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's training. My name is George Salas. I am your short-term rental strategist, and in today's training, I'm going to show you the 7 AI hacks that I'm using to boost our revenue and efficiency in 2025, and then the ones that you need to use also to boost your revenue and efficiency this year. So again, my name is George Salas. What we do is we specialize in short-term rental operations and investing. Our focus is helping investors create experiential luxury STR portfolios, growing their business, creating consistent returns, and creating financial freedom ultimately, right? So whether you're launching your first short-term rental or scaling a large portfolio, we've got the tools, strategies, and expertise to guide you in every step of the way. Who we are experts in investing in operations. For 7 years, we've launched over 70 short-term rentals and done over 130 transactions. I know you don't care about this, blah, 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 but dropping that for you. What you care about is what we're going to do for you, right? And today we're going to help you implement AI-powered tools for automation and efficiency, give you some coaching on where strategically you need to add these tools in your portfolio, and not so much of a review, ladies and gentlemen, but today's focus will be on strategy on how to use these tools, on when to use them. Okay, so tool number one is Revenue IQ by IntelliHost. This is a tool that's algorithmically and AI powered. So it's a pricing tool, but the difference between this tool and your normal pricing tools such as Price Labs, Wheelhouse, those tools are more of parameter builders compared to, in my opinion, a tool like Revenue IQ that takes today's data from your current property, adapts it to market data compared to the other tools which just use market data, identifies the optimal rates and changes the rates for you. Okay, unlike other pricing tools, Revenue IQ, in my opinion, adapts to real time on your own listing. Okay, we are currently using Revenue IQ, and it has made some changes, so it acts like a revenue manager for you, right? I love Revenue IQ because of that main reason. It acts like a revenue manager, and it's not waiting for you to make those changes or to change the parameters. Like we use Price Labs in addition to that. So this tool would be a tool that you use in addition to Price Labs. So it controls the parameters and it lowers the parameters based on real-time data. Okay. So now when we use Price Labs, sometimes Price Labs it actually lags a bit, and when it comes to portfolio managing, we use it sort of cornerstone to, hey, you can't go more than 3 nights per 3 nights per booking here, or lower than 2 nights, or you can't drop it less than this, less than that. So it is a little bit more complex, So I love Revenue IQ because it maximizes the revenue by capturing peak pricing opportunities rather than really just taking off the competitor's data. Okay, so hack number 2 is Host AI, and I want to actually walk you to this platform personally because Host AI is actually a tool. So this is the back end of our Revenue IQ that I wanted to show you, but I'm mainly sharing screen because this tool is actually a tool that you could use for several reasons. It's a guest automation platform. But if you're scaling and you're managing contractors, you can unify your inboxes, which are support channels that are not just support channels for your guests, but also for your team and your owners. This is a tool that's very useful. We're actually implementing this tool right now into our system. And the way we're using it is we are going to merge our WhatsApp, which our front desk team discusses and it communicates through WhatsApp. We have also Slack channel. And so we are merging both, right? And we're using that Slack channel is for owners, and WhatsApp is for team. So now you want to merge that all into one inbox and sort of seclude, separate those here. So you've got your finance channel, you've got your homeowners channel, you have your leads. Really cool. You even have email integration in addition to that, to those tools. So I we're in the process of connecting all of these tools into one hub. And what that does is it creates unification so your team doesn't have to be jumping from platform to platform. So imagine if you're managing contractors, they're going to text you, they're going to go through WhatsApp, right? Some people are going to email you, vendors are going to email you when you're trying to get contracts, maybe repair the AC or whatnot, right? Then you're going to have your owners communicating in Slack. If you're a property manager, you're going to have your owners. We have some owners which we property manage, right? Our company, our property management company, property manages some owners, and then we also have investors, which are like owners who are partners. We have different channels for them. With this, you can actually unify everything, and we have WhatsApp for our team, which Mona, my wife, runs the operational side of things in WhatsApp. So I like Host AI, and we've been looking for a platform like this to sort of unify everything. And the cool thing is here, you can have preset messages with the AI implementation, like AI automation, which can help you have preset messages, responses based on how you love to create customer service. And unlike chatbots, this tool for me mirrors your style, so you can train it to talk like you. And when we train our AIs, we want our AI to mirror a 5-star concierge, right? So your team doesn't necessarily have to think about the answers and come up with these answers. It could all be sort of created by AI, and it just mitigates your team, sometimes yourself, or if you're self-managing, or your front desk team has to think about how to create these answers, or they maybe go to chat GPT to screenshot and put the answers there, and or ask for the answer. Here you could do it all with the AI. You can instruct AI to give you a better answer based on how you want to sound, and you can have presets to do that. Beautiful tool. I love automation, and I love artificial intelligence. So this is just a tool that goes right along with it. And this is just the beginning, folks. This AI trend is happening right now. It is tremendous, and it is going to continue to grow in the short-term rental industry. So whether you are a host managing just a couple properties, or an investor managing 5, 6, 7, and you're self-managing, or whether you're working with a partner who's managing, this tool can help you unify everything. And even if you're scaling portfolios and you have a ton of properties, and you're managing a ton of vendors, a ton of properties, a ton of hosts, a ton of partners, this is the tool to automate and bring everything into one communication channel. I love it. The next hack I want to share with you is this tool called IFTT. That stands for if this, then that. So this is a smart property management tool that brings in all your temperature controls, all your home controls to create a smart home. So smart homes, for example, we run our operation with Google cameras, with Ring cameras in the front, with the Google Home cameras in the front and back. They're called the flood cams. We also use the encode, a Schlag encode, which is a tool to essentially automate your door entry. We use tools like Noise Aware and noise monitoring tools that monitor not just noise but temperature and other things within your home. So with this, you can bring all of that together and manage it under one. So your team doesn't necessarily have to run everything from one. Now, you could do with this tool is also you can integrate it into your Slack and channel all those communications into your host AI inbox. So now you have triggers from IFTT that are communicating with you, so you now don't have to log into all these other tools, which saves you a ton of headaches and a ton of time. Smart automation, smart home automation comes into process building and comes into smart management, right? So that's why I love this tool. It saves tons of time and it brings into one, and it works perfectly with the other tools such as Host AI. Okay, the other tool I want to show you today is, folks, Enzo Connect, and I'm going to share my screen for this one once more time. Enzo Connect is basically a here's IFTT. If you want to check that out, it's IFTT.com. And Enzo Connect, I let this on purpose, this actual plugin here. So Enzo Connect is a platform for guest experiences for you to really upsell and essentially generate more revenue. That's why we use it. We use it to generate more revenue, and it has its own platform, its own front-facing platform for your guests, and it connects with other tools. Let me show you here. It connects with other tools that have additional vendors. So by plugging in Enzo Connect, you're not just generating more revenue, which is phenomenal. You're also accessing other vendors, which creates an even better guest experience for your guests, right? So now let's go here. They've just come up with this thing called Enzo Experiences, which I'm not really sure about it, but let's go through the tool. It's an AI powered tool. Not everything here is AI. I'm giving you almost AI items, but things are going to be connected or powered by AI, but are not going to be fully AI items, right? Full AI tools. So Enzo Connect is one of those that the platforms has been around, but now it's just implementing AI like everybody else is, right? So let's talk about Enso Connect here. This tool is a tool to digitalize and monetize guest interaction, build custom flows to maximize revenue, automate operations, and minimize response times. So I don't believe, but I might be wrong, that this tool will actually connect with your auto host, right? So you're not your auto host, your host AI. So, but it might. So let's check it out. Why don't we go through? This is that one tool that I'm gonna walk you through because it does deserve a full walkthrough. Okay, so they're calling it the next generation AI guest experience platform. So what happens here is this is a way to connect and monetize. I like it because you can monetize much better. Okay. So let's go through. Here's the actual configuration web app. So when you send a link, whether it's like we use Hostaway for our for our backend. So what happened here is we're not going to use Enso Connect for certain items, but we'll use Enso Connect for sending out the guidebook and the check-in instructions and everything through Hostaway, which goes through Airbnb, right, or goes through the other channels, but it has a much better front-facing platform like you see right now. So you don't want to use sometimes the tools for everything because you're going to have crossovers on the features. Like this one has several crossovers, so you want to monetize and maximize the specialty, which is the guidebook, the front facing, and the upgrades, right? So the guidebooks, one, the front facing platform, which is the customer experience, and the upgrades. Those are the main tools that we want to use via this link, which is the front facing platform. And the link is your backend, basically a sort of a website that gets sent through your backend. So through the communication channels on your Airbnb, if you want to communicate through Host AI, you want to communicate with your guests through your direct booking site, and the communication comes in through WhatsApp, right? The inquiries come in through WhatsApp. You can, and once it converts, guests have the options of communicating through either WhatsApp or text, and this is where you're going to send this link through WhatsApp. and send it so that they can check in. And so now the communication channel that you're using through Airbnb, which is your messaging inbox, becomes the same communication channel you're going to be using via WhatsApp in your direct booking site, which we just implemented a brand spanking new direct booking site from our friends at Boostly. Okay. So again, as I'm showing you here, I love this tool. It's a unified inbox, very similar to the other tool, unified inbox as well, but we're not going to use the unified inbox for this tool. Now let's check out the features. Wow. Digital check-in and checkout, upsells, which I love. Guidebooks, digital guidebooks, I love that. So those two. Verification and authority reporting, that is a game changer, right? So sometimes you have issues, unless you go through Airbnb, if you're going to be using your direct booking website, you're going to be actually managing payments to direct booking. You can manage everything through Enso Connect, right? And so what it does is it helps you verify and sort of report in, as well as protect yourself from the fraud, and chargebacks and whatnot, which is really, really cool, which not every platform does have, right? So now the smart lock automation is something I didn't even mention that, folks. So smart lock automation, you can connect your smart locks, make sure that you trigger that with IFTT, and then at the same time, you can send those triggers up to Slack, and then you can manage them from your unified inbox. Now, if you didn't want to use all of these tools, right, you could use Enso Connect for everything, right? Because it has a very similar, but what it does not have, and I believe it looks like there's a new tool called Enso AI. So now this officially, as I am learning about it myself, right? They just added this Enso AI. I guess it's very similar to what Host AI has. This is probably going to be a couple of weeks old, right? So as we implement, we're going to ourselves in our operation, we're implementing Host AI because we like it. It has more AI capacity, more AI automations. Here you have less, but you do have other features which are even cooler, right? So you see everything: automation and workflows, multi-inbox, phone calls coming soon, AI website widget. Now, that website widget, super cool, super cool. You can actually plug in this widget. You're going to be able to plug in this widget into your other website. Wow. And then now you communicate from here. Super cool, which pretty much you can do the same thing with Host AI. Custom branding, insights and reporting. Folks, this is a game changer right here. Okay. I definitely, if you're not using Host AI or Enso Connect, you are behind. Okay, so that is hack number 4, Enso Connect. I actually love Enso Connect because it's such a cool tool, right? So next is Auto Host. This is an AI for guest screening and risk management, right? This tool uses machine learning. It identifies using advanced algorithms, AI algorithms. It detects inconsistency, missed by manual checks, and conducts comprehensive risk assessments on each guest. You want to make sure that that is installed. Now, Airbnb does this also, but not at the capacity that this tool auto host would do. Okay, and why is it different? Because it flags potential issues before they escalate, and it gives you sort of a warnings here and there, which you don't have any of that. So actually, let's go ahead and check in on this tool ourselves right here. So there we go. Guest screening and verification you can trust. So autohost.ai. What it does is it screening offers a comprehensive and efficient solution to the complex task of guest screening in the hospitality and event industry by leveraging automated systems and advanced technology. Hosts can streamline the process, reduce risks, and enhance the overall experience. Check out auto host, especially if you're doing off Airbnb bookings, right? So definitely big help on bad guests. We don't really have that many bad guests ourselves, but we've used auto host. We don't use it for every booking, but it gets only implemented on the direct booking side. Parties, bad guests, increased regulations and fines. You'll go away with that. Chargebacks and revenue loss. This tool even has that because you're not preventing, right, manual guest screening, right? So no more manual guest screening. Super cool. I like the interface here because it actually gives you metrics on this tool. Okay, so features artificial intelligence, background checks, agreements and e-sign, check-in portal, security deposit, sex offender search, chargeback protection, personal ID. You need this tool in your business, especially if you are running your business in different platforms other than Airbnb. You don't have much of this in VRBO and any other ones. They don't do much of that. Airbnb is on top of their game. So you're really going to see a lot more of this stuff if you're running your business through Airbnb. Now, if you're a smart business owner, you want to also expand and multi-channel your operations. This is what I call it, by using different OTAs. And I didn't want to go too nitty gritty here. OTAs are online travel agencies and your direct booking channel. Okay, so that's hack number 5. Now let's go to hack number 6. There's this tool that we are also just moved, and I'm going to do a comparison of these tools. It's called Get Clearing. We use this tool for AI-powered financial management. Okay, so now we used to use, up till December 31st, 2024, we used to use this tool called BNB Tally. Okay, now the biggest difference between this tool and BNB Tally, well, other than being much cheaper, well, not that much, just a little bit cheaper, Get Clearing has a portal for all our partners, which we have partners in deals because we've done consulting for equity deals, we've done strategic partnerships via joint ventures, we have our fund, and we have our own portfolio, and we even have owners, right? So now, if you're managing, or your property management companies, if your property management company's managing everything, now you have a tool that will give you access and your partners access to be able to see the income and expenses real time. It's a very cool tool to automate your trust accounting for clean, compliant financials. I love it because it reduces tons of errors from you trying to manage all this. Or even if your bookkeeper is managing all this, it's just hard because when you take the revenue from bookings, there are so many little items. It's itemized. So unless you have a tool like this, not even your PMSs are going to, unless you set up your property management softwares with these really cool rules, you're not going to have this sort of automation tool that separates each and gives you the data in a much better, easier way to digest, which gets uploaded and it communicates. This tool would communicate with QuickBooks. This tool would communicate with your backend PMS. So it's kind of like an intermediary between your property management software and your QuickBooks. If you're an operator, you're going to love this. So you need this granular visibility into costs. You need to improve your budgeting, right? These are one of the biggest problems in operating short-term rentals, and it was for many years for me, is the financial breakdown and financial management of the back-end expenses, right? And until I found tools like BNB Tally and we started working with the people we work with now that are able to implement tools like this in the back end of our operations, we were struggling with the financial management of the back end of our properties. This tool will help you automate all your bookkeeping tasks. It'll reduce errors and enhance financial transparency. It'll save tons of hours on your bookkeepers. It'll help you with cash flow management. It'll give you insights to optimize profitability, etc., etc., etc. Try this tool. Talk to your bookkeeper. Get training on this tool. That's my suggestion. That was hack number 6, folks. Hack number 7. Now, this is a bonus hack, folks. All right. So hack number 7 is this tool called Auto BNB. And I'm going to go back to my screen so that I can show you. It's called Auto BNB. Okay, so here's get clearing, boom, what I just gave you in this personalized Airbnb management powered by AI. This is a tool that is only in, so these are the services this tool provides, but it's not everywhere, right? So other than that, okay, so AI powers short-term rental management, scheduler, and occupancy optimizer, and I believe, let's see where these guys are at. It looks like they are not everywhere, but the other day I logged into here and it said they were in Texas and Canada or something. Let's check this out, folks. So giving you a really cool bonus here. Okay, so here it is. They are in Texas, Montreal, Florida, and Ontario. I thought it was Ontario, but maybe I am wrong. Okay, and then here are the features. AI analytics, property specific potential revenue. I don't know about that. Using location and property metrics, not sure about that one. AI powered scheduling. Now the scheduling, super cool. Maybe this schedules your cleanings, maybe schedules other things. It's not really saying what it schedules. But let's jump into the next one. AI management, automate the management of your listings and create a tailored marketing strategy for your property. Let's actually click here on this. Let's check out what they have going on. Well, it looks like it's similar. Communication, reliable and dynamic technology, customer filtering and feedback. This might be a tool worth exploring. I'm not super sure because a lot of these items you've already implemented with your other tools, but this might be a tool. If you didn't want to run any of the other ones, you might try this one, especially if you're in Texas. So again, folks, those were the 7 hacks that hosts and operators and short-term rental strategists are using in 2025 to optimize your revenue and create efficiency. Right now, if you are listening and you're like, man, this is way too much for me, here's how we help our clients. Number 1, we have investments and opportunities for accredited investors. So if you're accredited, you're looking for a passive way to create cash flow, we have cash flow deals. We have several deals right now that we are racing for. Book a call with me personally or my investment management team to be able to talk to somebody if you're interested in investing passively. Number 2 is we help our clients with short-term rental education. And this education comes in the form of weekly coaching, right? And we teach you how to do this so you could go do it on your own. And number 3 is we offer a full service solution for clients and partners so that basically they can take and implement into their business, right? Completely passive for a fee. This full service solution has everything from acquisitions through underwriting to designing, staging, and design to launching and even property management on the back end. So book a call with our team. Links are on the description if you want to chat and want to launch this or want to partner or want to invest in the beautiful industry of experiential short-term rentals. Now, this is George. It's been a pleasure serving you today. We'll see you on our next training. Bye-bye.